This Liberty Sports Update is brought to you by Beacon Credit Union.
I thought we had a good week, so I'll be. I'm just, excited. I told our team this morning, in our Thursday morning meeting, that I recapped kind of what our theme is for the week, and I believe in my heart that we're going to respond well to not being at our best in the first half last week. So I'm excited about it. I hope I'm right. I think they understand the message, understand that they're playing a very good football team that's starting to come into their own and get their identity. And it'll be a good test for us, and see if we can pass the test this Saturday.
Damien, go ahead.
And Coach, from an injury update, you said earlier this week, and I think Scott Simons reiterated it, Tim Kidd-Glass could be available in a limited role. How's he looked in practice, if he has practice this week, and is he someone who could go Saturday?
Doubtful on him.
Coach, it looks like there's some rain in the forecast. First time this year, you guys might have to deal with that. Is that anything you worry about or kind of game plan for or anything like that?
Not at all. We can't control how many people are in the stands, what the weather's like, where we play, what the grass is like. So we don't worry about the elements like that. Do we prepare for them? Certainly. They're doing wet ball drills after practice today and yesterday. So we'll prepare for whatever scenarios come. But worrying about something you can't control is not what I want to be in our DNA.
Yeah, Coach, I think Nick Saban said the other day that they were using some wet balls down there, too, at Alabama, but then noted, like you just, you can't make it rain.
Yeah, yeah. No, we're going.
Many things you can do.
We'll try to prepare for everything we can, but certainly not worry about things we can't control.
Ed, go ahead. Ed Lane from the Fast Lane.
Coach, obviously, a lot's been made out of ULM and their wide receivers, and you've had a week now to study them and to prepare your guys for them, or almost a week getting to that point. More comfortable in your game plan for them? Where are your guys in terms of confidence, both coaching staff and players, for tackling that challenge? No pun intended.
Yeah, we certainly think it's going to be our biggest challenge that tests our pass defense. More so than any game we played, and I'm excited to find out where we stack up to it. We always feel pretty confident in our plan, or we get rid of stuff. Certainly after today's practice, we'll go through everything and have the final hatchet out if we don't like something and our kids don't understand it needs to get removed. So we'll be confident in the game plan. Our kids are confident on defense right now, but again, we haven't had a test quite like we'll have Saturday, and we'll see how we fare. I'm excited about that opportunity to see how our DBs do. I wish we were a little deeper back there, but that is what it is right now. So they've got to play some snaps. We've been fortunate that our defense hasn't had to play a lot of snaps in a game, and hopefully that will be the same case Saturday.
Coach, you mentioned Monday that Benjamin Alexander looked like he was okay. Is he full go here this week?
Yes, sir. He's full go.
You mentioned secondary depth. Cedric Stone, you said, was in concussion protocol. How's he doing? And then the three defensive linemen who are out against UNA, Washington, Whitehead, James, are they good to go?
Washington and James are good to go. Whitehead's probably still a few days away, so he won't play. See, you ask another question. Said doubtful on that.
Coach, how's Malik looked in practice this week, and is he adjusting to the brace, in your opinion?
Very inconsistent on Tuesday and part of Wednesday. Looked really good today. So confident that he's getting used to it, and it's just heavy and kind of feels different as he's throwing with it. But he looked good today.
He said Tuesday it was lightweight. Is it just because of how big it is that it's just different in terms of his mechanics and how he, moves around back there?
Yeah, I think it just feels so different. It looked like to me on the tape of Tuesday he was trying to hold his brace to his body as he's throwing, and it wasn't really letting him clear his hips and release his left side. And I think he's gotten more accustomed to it because today he was really throwing it well.
Coach, they've started going to kind of some up-tempo looks. Is that something you anticipate them using more of on Saturday, possibly?
I would think so. It was they were successful with it last Saturday, and so we obviously have gone against our defense this week and given them tempo to hopefully help them prepare for it.
Jermaine from FXR in Roanoke.
Well, good morning, Coach. Hope you're doing well today, sir.
Good morning. Same to you.
Good deal. Overall, and I'm sorry if I missed the answer to this question, but overall, how has the team handled this week as far as preparing and everything? I know that, last week you had concerns, but as the week progressed, they were lights out with practice. But how has the team been progressing and preparing for this big one on a national stage?
Yeah, I think it's been a lot better this week than last week. I thought they responded well to what I told them about what I perceived to be the truth on Monday, and I thought the practices there was a better sense of urgency. I think they understand we have to strain a little harder to get better, and hopefully we'll see the results of that on Saturday.
And one other quick question. I guess it's almost kind of, and from what I've noticed, you say, hey, you speak the truth. Is that kind of refreshing for the players to hear that from their coach? I mean, I'm sure coaches don't hide stuff from them, but you're more of a matter of fact. You let them know, hey, if we do this, we can win this game, and you give your options. But how neat and refreshing is it to just let your players know about just how factual you feel about an opponent or a situation with the program?
Yeah, that's probably a question that our players could answer for you probably a little better than I. It's just what I believe in. I think most coaches are probably like that. They may not say it the exact same way I do, but I think most coaches, you better tell your kids exactly where you are as a team and the truths of the previous game, because that is you can't hide from that. And to us integrity is not always getting it right, but it's when you don't get it right, you own it and you accept whatever consequences may come with it. But then you have to make the necessary changes and play the next play. I think that's a great description of how we should be in life and in football. And so the first thing to integrity is what is the truth of it? And so that's the way I think works for us to operate.
Time for a couple more here.
Yeah, this may be a question better suited for Ian, but wanted to ask you, have you heard about ULM's travel plans because of Hurricane Delta? Are they coming up here early? And have you been in touch with them about, hospitality and making sure they're taken care of when they get up here?
Yeah, that Ian does a phenomenal job of always communicating with the other teams and issues like that. And I'm quite sure that we would be accommodating in whatever ways that would help them if that's needed. So I really haven't heard anything other than Ian and I talk, and that was obviously that's a concern, but I haven't heard any reason to believe that it's a concern I need to be involved with. I know Ian and them will accommodate them any way we can.